For the awaited US-Taliban peace deal, we have with us Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi. Thank you for your time. Now, Mr. Qureshi, with the historic first step towards peace in the war-torn country now just hours away, how significant has Pakistan's role been in helping the warring sides arrive at this point?
Well, it wouldn't have happened without Pakistan's support and facilitation. And this is being recognized by everyone here. I'm in Doha. People are arriving. Delegates are arriving. Approximately 50 countries will be represented. And there'll be a number of foreign ministers participating in the ceremony, signing ceremony tomorrow. Pakistan is being discussed, and I'm glad to share with you, is being discussed positively by the international community. The international press is here. People from all over the world have converged in Doha, and they find this to be a significantly important event that is about to happen, and Pakistan's role is central to it.
People and stakeholders are arriving Doha. During this 7-day token ceasefire deal, there have been incidents of violence which the Taliban have distanced themselves from. How much do the US and the Taliban trust each other to not let such incidents sabotage the progress of the peace process?
You have to acknowledge the fact that there were elements, and there are elements who do not want this agreement to go ahead. And they have tried to play the role of spoilers. Pakistan has been pointing it out throughout that there are spoilers. There are spoilers within Afghanistan, and there are spoilers in the region who do not want to see this agreement move ahead. But the good thing is that the important players of the region, important countries like Russia, like China, like the European Union, the United States, and other important players have endorsed this and are supporting this peace process. So we have to be vigilant of the spoilers. There are elements over there who would not want this to happen, but the overwhelming majority, I think, feels that this is a right step at the right time.
Mr. Qureshi, you rightfully said that Pakistan's role as a facilitator is being positively discussed in Afghan peace process for an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned solution. Does Pakistan's role end with the signing of the peace deal tomorrow?
You see, this now the responsibility has to shift towards Afghans. Hopefully, once the agreement is signed, there will be an environment created for an intra-Afghan dialogue. But that dialogue is amongst Afghans. Pakistan has no role in it. They have to sit and decide what kind of Afghanistan do they want, what kind of a political dispensation is good for them, they are comfortable with, how inclusive do they want to be, how do they sit together and chart out a way forward for peace and stability in Afghanistan. It's primarily their role. Pakistan will be supportive, because Pakistan supports the peace process. Pakistan is supportive of reconciliation. Pakistan has been consistently supporting and advocating an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned peace process.
Now, Mr. Qureshi, as we have the opportunity to talk to you about regional stability, let's talk about India. With 38 Muslims killed in recent riots and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government overseeing a mass targeting of Muslims, India intends to render hundreds of thousands of Muslims stateless and has been very vocal in telling them to shift to Pakistan. If it comes to that, is Pakistan ready for any such mass migration?
Well, to begin with, what the world is seeing is horrific. The world is seeing how a secular democracy, the so-called secular democracy, has been overtaken by a Hindutva mindset. And not just the world, there are many within India who are scared of this transition taking place, and they are agitating, they are protesting. The opposition is, and many factions and minorities besides Muslims. Muslims are complaining. They are complaining because of the discriminatory nature of the Citizen Amendment Act. But do you think the Christians are secure? Do you think the Dalits, who are a lower caste, Hindu caste, are they happy? Do you think the Sikhs are comfortable? Not at all. Jains, Buddhists, others? No. There is a huge voice today in India which is very unhappy with the policies that are being pursued by the present regime in Delhi. People are complaining. Major opposition leaders are even being critical of the role the Supreme Court is playing. For example, a judge who takes cognizance of police officers who were sort of overlooking what was going on in Delhi, in fact were facilitating and supporting people who were committing arson and torture over there. And that very judge has been transferred from Delhi to Haryana. Now, what kind of a justice is that going to be? Where will people go for justice? Now, who am I to say that? Indian leadership, prominent names in India, are tweeting about it, are complaining about it. So that is the shift that has taken place, and the world has taken notice. Writers, singers, actors, Foreign Relations Committee members of the US Congress are complaining about it. Members of Parliament in the House of Commons, the European parliamentarians, members of the European Parliament have been talking about it. Human Rights Council in Geneva is discussing these issues, human rights violations.
We were in conversation with Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi talking about regional stability. Thank you for your time.